Hi, I'm Kurt Wesseling, Director of Sales at Jackson Systems, and we're here at the home of Rodney Coons, our COO. And Rodney, what kind of experience have you had with your HVAC system in your home?
Well, we have a small home, but there's just certain rooms that we spend more time in than others, and those rooms are sometimes in the summer hotter than the other spots, and in the winter they're always a little bit cooler. So it's just a few degrees, but it's just enough to be uncomfortable.
I think we're going to be able to solve that problem for you through the use of our zone control system. Let's just go down underneath the house and see where Ryan is at installing some of the dampers in the crawl space.
Great, let's get started.
Okay, we're down here in the crawl space, and we've snuck up on Ryan Firebend, also with Jackson Systems, and he's already been installing some zone dampers within the ductwork, and we're going to kind of walk through that process and show you how easy that can be. As you can see here, we've taken the ductwork, which happens to be flex duct, we've separated that, cut that in half, and we've inserted this round zone damper here. And Ryan has already attached this to both ends of the flex duct and sealed that back up nice and tight so that we don't have any loss of airflow. What Ryan is working on right now is he has taken his thermostat wire here, 18 gauge thermostat wire, and run it to the zone damper. And what he's going to do here is make his connections to the 2-wire zone damper actuator. The actuator itself is not polarity sensitive, so it doesn't really matter which wire is which, and that'll matter most when we land it to the panel. But he's going to button that up, get the cover back on, and then we're going to support it with this strap. It's real important, especially with flex duct, to give these dampers some additional support to make sure that it doesn't fall and that it stays in place where we want it to be. Okay, so we've installed the round zone dampers for all of our branch runs, and now we are going to install a rectangular zone damper. So what we're going to do here is actually take this rectangular damper and cut a slot into this rectangular ductwork here and slide it in and be able to essentially cut off or supply an entire area of the home on one zone. Now that we've installed all the zone dampers, we are going to finish up down here in the crawl space by installing the discharge air sensor, which is what I hold in my hand. The discharge air sensor acts as the high and low limit for the zone control system. We're actually just going to drill a small hole into the ductwork and insert the discharge air sensor, and then it just requires 2 wires to this device back up to the panel, and we'll be ready to go. We're here in the master bedroom, and as you can see, Ryan is finishing installing the thermostat for this particular zone. In connection with this thermostat, the zone control panel, and the zone dampers that we just finished installing in the crawl space, we'll be able to control the type of conditioned air that is supplied to the master bedroom. As Ryan finishes up his terminal designations, I'm going to hand him the stat. We'll put it on and we'll see it light up. We'll be ready to go. As Ryan finishes up wiring the zone control panel, let me explain to you how we're going to install this barometric bypass damper. The bypass damper is designed to help relieve the increased static pressure that happens naturally within the system as zone dampers close off. So as we have an area of the home that we don't want to supply conditioned air to, we're going to power the actuator on the zone damper, power that close, and this bypass damper is going to naturally open up. It is just a weighted arm assembly on this barometric bypass damper, and as the static pressure rises, the blade's going to naturally open itself open and try to equal out the system. The actual bypass damper is going to be installed between the supply and the return, and we're going to do that with some hard pipe and connect it back into the crawl space after we're finished. Rodney, your system's complete. Everything's installed. All it's left to do is go to an individual thermostat, set the comfort point that you want, and you'll be able to enjoy individual comfort in different areas of your home, just like you do in your modern day car with the dual climate control. You're all ready.
Great, thanks. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate it.